I think that it was interesting to have her to see that the younger generation uh, is seeking a validation on Instagram, and it's a different mentality. I
Yeah.
think if that lady would experience high quality men, she wouldn't have this point of view. So even she left, it was interesting to
It's a strong signal and indicator of the condition of society today, and I think that women thinking that it's a good idea, like women thinking that it's a good idea to post a lot of provocative photography like that online in your 20s is not going to hurt you later on down the road or hurt you in a relationship, or be potentially problematic for you. You're so sadly mistaken. It's like, the purity and the innocence of women that was preserved and protected by families in the past is completely forgotten now. And it's like, sure, post pictures of your ass cheeks all over the internet and let guys comment publicly on it saying that they would eat it with a picture of a freaking pear or peach or whatever. Like, this is not what guys want, but they think that, well, if Cardi B does it or so and so does it or this icon does it, then I should be doing it too because they're getting 2 million likes. Kim Kardashian is probably the worst thing that happened to women. Idolizing somebody like that, give me a fucking break. How's that working out for her? Right? But they don't think about these things. It's like attention, validation, give it to me. It's like this drug. There was this guy that we had that came to Toronto EO event. His name was Saxon, something other. I think Leonard. He's a doctor, and he was dealing with youth and their addiction to social media. And boys and girls use it very, very differently. When boys use their social media, they're taking pictures of cars, the Grand Canyon, their mountain bike, their dirt bike or something like that, whatever. Women use their phone like this to take selfies, right? And if they're not getting the likes and attention, like enough hearts or enough comments, they figured out that the more skin they show, the more likes and comments and attention they'll get. So it makes women more provocative. It makes them, show more to get more of what they're looking for. This is the worst thing that ever happened to girls. It's not as bad for boys. It's not the greatest because they get hooked on video games, which isn't the worst because at least it forces them to challenge themselves and they compete, which is good for men. But for women, it gives them a portal into a world that lets them go down very difficult places. It's something that needs to be thought of more. And parents need to set those boundaries, but they simply don't. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.